Now at 9, lots of Arizonans still hearing about a popular vacation spot that burned down overnight. We're talking about the Greer Lodge just east of the valley.
This video just sent to us by an ABC 15 viewer, John Raven. We're going to talk with him about what it was like watching this happen. But first, let's bring in Doug Sandel, owner of the Greer Lodge. He joins us by phone. Doug, I got to start this out by saying I'm sorry that this happened. What a tough morning for you guys to deal with out there.
Yeah, thank you. A lot of memories and a lot of spirit in this old historic Greer Lodge.
And so many people have memories, some from having weddings there, from going with family. Do you plan on rebuilding, or is it too early to even think about that?
No, we will definitely rebuild. We will definitely rebuild.
And Doug, for those who haven't heard already, talk to us a little bit about how the fire started.
Well, the cause of the start of the fire is not known at this time. But I got a call about 4:30 this morning in my home, which is about 3 miles from the Greer Lodge, from a neighbor who said the Greer Lodge was on fire. And I immediately jumped in my vehicle, drove down, and from about 2 miles away we could see the glow. It was a massive fire. It's a 3-story structure, and the flames were shooting up maybe 50–60%, even higher than the structure itself. And when I got on the scene at 4:30, it was completely engulfed, all 3 stories, front to back, side to side. So I don't have any idea how the fire started. Fortunately, no one hurt. We had 2 guests staying in the resort, and they did get out, and they're unharmed. They're doing fine.
Now, Doug, for those who are not familiar with the Greer Lodge, we're watching the video right now of the main structure being burned. Tell us what else is on the property. Is the entire resort leveled, or are there other buildings outstanding?
No, when I bought the Greer Lodge 7 years ago, this was the only structure on the property. This structure, the historic Greer Lodge, was built in 1948. Over the subsequent 7 years, we've expanded it. We have 25 acres. This is kind of our showpiece. It's really the landmark for all of Greer. But we have 70 additional log cabins that we rent out. So this doesn't have a big impact on the operation of the resort. All of our amenities are still intact, our check-in facility, and so on and so forth. But it's the history and the landmark that is really devastating. And this is one of our 2 restaurants, so it'll be out of commission until we rebuild the structure.
And Doug, when you pulled up and you mentioned the glow, what's that feeling like, Doug?
Well, I could see the glow as I headed towards the lodge, and it was just sickening.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I'm still in shock. The memories and the spirit that's here, and all the people that share with me all their experiences, and people have gotten engaged here. My wife and I got married here last June 12th, in the Greer Lodge. So it has a special meaning for us in that regard as well.
We can hear the emotion in your voice just when you started. And I mean, our hearts are just breaking for you. This video is just unbelievable. We appreciate you joining us. We're getting some history just on the lodge. What an incredible many decades that lodge has had, and you just purchasing it. This is really tough to watch, and we are definitely keeping you in our thoughts and prayers this morning.
And tough for Arizona residents.
Thank goodness there was no wind.
Oh, yeah.
The fire department, we have a great fire department in Greer. They responded quickly, and they watered down all the peripheral structures, so we didn't have any damage. The fire didn't spread, and no one was hurt, so thank God for that.
Yeah, that's the good news.
And it's huge not having those winds, which of course were blowing hard all around the state yesterday, so they died down overnight, which was good news out there.
Right. Doug Sandel, owner of the Greer Lodge, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck in rebuilding the process that's going to go from here. We do want